Let's talk transportation. When you get to Bangkok, you can pretty much get anywhere by cab. Also, they have the, I forget what it's called, but they have a SkyTrain of sorts. They call it something else, but their SkyTrain is really efficient. There's two main lines. It's really cheap. Also, you can get a Grab, which is like the equivalent of their Uber. You pay ahead. However, you can't do that unless you have a phone number. So you have to buy a tourist SIM while you're there. You can't do that if your phone's locked. So you can buy a SIM at any 7-Eleven, and then you can use Grab Bike or Grab for cars. It's a set rate, so they can't try to scam you. Grab Bike's a little bit more dangerous. Some of them have helmets, some of them don't. Also, I didn't feel safe riding a tuk-tuk, so I did not while we were in Bangkok. Chiang Mai is a little bit different. Everything was in walking distance because we were not that far from the airport, so we just took a cab from there. When we were in Chiang Mai, everything was walking distance. You could take a cab to the airport and back. However, oh yeah, we also hired a private driver while there for not that much. It was only like 40 bucks, or not even, and for the whole day. So that's an option too if you want to go to the zoo or something, or if you want to go to the elephant sanctuary. You can always find a package where they'll drive you from your hotel and back to your hotel. And you definitely want to take advantage of that. However, Phuket's different for transportation. It can get really costly because you have to take cabs everywhere. The airport is in the top of the island, and then everything else is 45 minutes away. Phuket town is 45 minutes like to the east, and then Patong is the crazier tourist section that's also 45 minutes south, and then Kata's another half an hour south down there. Koh Samui is even farther east. So you might think, oh, it's cheap because of cabs, but cabs are not cheap because you have to do the set rate because of the taxi mafia. So be prepared to spend about 600 to 1200 baht every time you want to go, which is about 40 bucks. However, the thing about transportation is if you're willing to exchange time, you can always find a cheaper way to get into where you want to go. For example, when I got to Bangkok at 1 a.m., there's no option for you to go downtown except for to take a cab. However, during the day, they have several bus shuttles that take you to the downtown core, which cost next to nothing, like 150 baht, which is like $6. Same goes for exiting Phuket. I was low on cash and I didn't have time to get more. I was able to wait for a shuttle van that picks up about 8 different people for 150 baht each to take you to the airport, which is 45 minutes away. Or if you're in a hurry, you just take a cab and pay the 1,000 baht or whatever. It's about $40 Canadian. So it works different ways depending on where you are. If you're willing to, Daniel and I pretty much just took cabs a lot because we were lazy and tired. You know, after riding a plane for an hour, you just want to go to your hotel instead of sitting outside waiting for a shuttle bus that comes. Also, there are public buses in Thailand, but I didn't know how they worked. They come infrequently. I didn't want to stand in the heat. They are very cheap, and they're also a good way to get around the city as well. But we didn't use that when we were in Thailand. Let's talk about clothing. It's not really an exciting topic, but just in case. Essentially, if you want to visit the Royal Palace, you have to dress semi-casual. Pants and shoes, no sandals or shorts, or crop tops, things like that, or muscle shirts. So depending on what you want to do, you have to pack accordingly. I packed really light. I packed a small carry-on and then another carry-on for my luggage. You need more shirts than you do shorts because you sweat a lot over there. You can also take advantage of the laundry services there. They're very cheap. You can always use the laundry services that pay by weight. Never pay individual price for articles of clothing at hotels. It's very expensive. And the reason why I pay for laundry services is so I don't have to do laundry on my vacation, but you're going to need laundry. You're also going to want a good pair of walking sandals or shoes and lots of socks. You're going to be doing plenty of walking even though you take cabs over there because you have to walk through food markets, malls, to SkyTrain back and forth. There's always going to be a lot of walking involved regardless of where you are. As for women, you're not allowed to go to temples or places that are considered sacred if you're showing shoulder or too much leg. So you can't wear shorts. You'd have to wear like a dress that goes beyond the knee or something that goes up to your elbow. You can also buy a scarf at any temple for a couple dollars to cover up if you're unprepared. But the thing to remember about Thailand is that there's a big Muslim community. So You shouldn't be walking around in your swimsuit in public, or just, swim shorts and no shirt. You should dress a little bit modestly, just because, it's a really reserved country in terms of clothing. One thing you have to do in Thailand is massages. If you're someone who doesn't like massages, then don't get a massage. But massages in Thailand are legitimate. They are amazing. It is a country that has a lot of massage parlors for tourists. They are very skilled women and men. The best thing that you can notice is that when Daniel and I went to our first massage, it was a place that only did Thai massage. Thai massage is a special massage where you wear this loose sort of shirt and shorts, and then they stretch your body with like yoga and things like that. And it's a little bit intense. It's almost like a workout. After the massage, you feel tired and you feel stretched out, but it's a very relaxing, therapeutic massage. And the other kind is the oil massage, which is you go down to your underwear, or sometimes they give you a special underwear, and it's a little bit more intimate because they're getting closer to the body-body contact. So it's a little bit less intense, but more stretching involved. It's completely different. When we were in Thailand, we alternated back and forth. But the thing to remember is to always tip your masseuse or masseur. The reason why is because these people work really hard and they are very skilled. When Daniel and I went to our first one, we didn't even have to tell them which parts of our bodies were sore. They automatically knew already when they do this sort of like initial sort of test stretch where they press on your back with their arms and hands, and they can already tell which parts of your body need more attention. For example, I work standing a lot, so my thighs, I walk a lot. She already knew to bring extra attention to the thighs. For Daniel, he sits a lot for his job, so they worked on his back. And it's just amazing how we didn't even have to tell them. They could easily sense this from years of experience. So I always tipped my masseuse or masseur after personally giving it to them in their hand, 50 to 100 baht, just because they work really hard. Also, foot massages are a great thing. We got our first foot massage at the Chatuchak market for very cheap. It's a really great way to beat the heat in the air conditioning and the massage. And we also found a way to combine or not combine. You can get like a half-hour foot massage, and then you can get an hour Thai or oil. And while we were there, we alternated back and forth with the Thai and the oil. And it's very affordable for about $16 to $24. Another thing to remember about massages, however, is that if you get one, it's likely to sap your energy and you'll feel tired and not want to do anything after. So try to go for your massage at the end of the day. Sometimes Daniel and I would go for a massage and then like halfway during the day, and then we just kind of not want to go anywhere. Another thing to remember is to beat the heat. A lot of people just say like, oh, drink lots of water, you'll be fine, but it's not fine. You see, the temperature is so warm in Thailand, about like 35 to 40 degrees sometimes, that you sweat so much that you need to have Powerade or Gatorade or Pocari Sweat, any sports drink to help you get those electrolytes, because some people sweat at a lot faster rate. Your body eventually gets used to the heat and you'll sweat less, maybe halfway during. I went for 2 weeks, so after the first week I was fine. However, when we were at the SkyTrain, there was this large guy, and his shirt was just completely soaked. It looked like someone poured a bucket of water on him. When you sweat that much, you need more than just to have water to rehydrate. You need to have some sports drinks as well. So you have to remember to stay hydrated, to not go out in the sun too much, and to definitely take advantage of air conditioning and smoothies and Thai milk tea and water and sports drinks, and 7-Eleven has all of these. So definitely take advantage and make sure you do not get heat stroke like I did on the first day. One more thing I should mention about massages is that if you go past a massage parlor and there's a lot of women in front wearing black dresses and they're very animated and they're very friendly and they try to grab your arm and sweet talk you and call you handsome, that's not a legit massage. You're not going to get a legit massage there. You're going to get the happy ending. So you got to make sure to, make sure you go to a legit place if you want a legit massage. If you go to the other place, you will definitely not get a real massage.